All right, good morning, guys. So today we are watching BFRI. BFRA, why did I say that? So weird. FHTX, PTPI, and IMPX. So these are our four leading gappers here. Kind of not sure about IMPX. The one that's really moving is BFRI. BFRI is I guess the leading gapper. FHTX, it was moving. It did make a move pre-market here, a really nice climb here, but now it's just kind of selling off at this point. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. I guess we'll wait for it to set up a little better. 5 and 10 minute look kind of weak, but BFRI here, 5 and 10 minute look pretty strong, or at least the 10 minute looks really strong. I like the 10 minute setup here, but the high of this candle is 679. And we have room up to about, well, on the daily, we're showing 8, but we're at resistance right now. So really, we have, I guess we can go for the break of 7. Not sure if I'll trade the first minute. If anything, I'll buy a dip at VWAP, but I don't want to see this thing flush on me because the 1 minute MACD does not look the best, if I'm being honest. So I'm expecting this thing to just pull back. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just wait for it to pull back. At least on the MACD here, have another 1 minute setup or something. Maybe even 5 minute, because 5 minutes pulling back here. Let's see what it wants to do, if it's going to break this high or double top. So it's 50, drop below 40. So I could buy it off the VWAP here. Kind of hesitant though. Just waiting for the 1 minute here. I don't like the MACD on it. Same with the 5 minute, but doesn't look too bad. 10 minute looks okay. I think it broke its low. 38 and 40. Yeah, so the 10 minute broke its low. That's okay though. It's not a bad thing. I think I might buy this dip here though. See if I can get it back to VWAP here. Is it gonna break this 1 minute low? I have no idea. I'm kind of nervous that it will. It's having a hard time holding 50. So there, it just broke its 1 minute low. And pop back up to VWAP and hold above VWAP. I would love to see it hold at least 650, but we'll see. 5 minute MACD does not look good. However, we still have about 2 minutes to catch up. Actually, 3 minutes. Let's see if this can turn around in the next couple candles. This is so whippy. Yeah, let's go see what else is on the scans in the meantime. It is bottoming me out here. It's what it seems like. Well, actually, never mind. Now we get a nasty drop all the way to 620. So, I don't know. 5 minute MACD is now crossing. 10 minute MACD looks terrible as well. So this one's kind of done for me right now. Let's go check out something else. Oh shoot. IMPX. So IMPX is popping on the scans here. Not really moving a whole lot. It's the 3 cent, 4 cent pop here. PTPI. Nice climb over to VWAP here. See if we can break and hold above VWAP though. We have room up to 365 is what it looks like. I might want to take bigger size on this one just because it's not a huge mover. So we can start with 500 shares, but let's see if I'm restricted on margin. That's another thing. So we have room all the way up to, yeah, about 360, 367. See if I can get a pullback on this next candle, a 1 minute pullback, so I can buy this VWAP dip here. It's really pushing on this one though. I want to buy a micro pullback if I can. 5 and 10 minute look really strong right now. So it's coming up to the resistance level here of 367. Double top, get a pullback here, buy that dip. In at 55, selling at 59. I was hoping it would push above 60 right there for a second, but didn't push above. So at least now I know I can actually buy it. That's the good thing. So I can actually take trades on this one. So there's a quick, well, it was showing $9, but apparently now it's $4. And a nasty drop all the way back to 340. So really nice push there. I guess it's good that I sold at, well, what I had seen was 59, but I forgot about my 2-cent offset. I gotta change that. Honestly, I gotta get rid of that already. I'll probably just move it to a 1 cent because that's actually costing me on some of my trades. That's all right though. $4 and then a nasty drop. So I'm kind of glad I sold out of my position there. I was hoping it would just snap to 55 where I bought in and then just shoot all the way up past 67. Not immediately, but I mean longer than what I held for, which was 3 seconds. So, which actually it wasn't even that long if I'm being real. I just didn't like to see that it didn't continue. Let me see what else we got. BFRI. See if we get a curl on this one. Again, I still don't like the MACD on either the 5 or 10 minutes. This one I'd have to wait longer for, which is kind of upsetting. FHTX here. I do like this one, but same situation. 5 minute and 10 minute. You know, I have to wait for them to correct themselves in the MACD, I guess. 1 minute still pulling back here. Pulling back to VWAP, and then I'm assuming it's going to start or continue its downtrend again because it's pulled back way too much. High pre-market was almost 20. It's like 1960, 1970, and now it's all the way down to 16. SVFC is popping on the scans. Not sure why. Not much going on with this one. ARNA, way out of my price range. Also not sure why this is on my scans. IMPX. CNTX. Okay, PTPI. Ugh, look at the chop on this one. That's gross. It's showing 50 or 60 here, and then it's showing 40 something on the level 2. I don't know which one to trust. Obviously the level 2, but I don't like this choppiness here. 5 and 10 minutes still look really good. I like both of them, but it's just so choppy here. It's at 360 and then 340 and then 360, 340. At least here, but here it's kind of just stuck at 360. See, there's the break at 63, big sell at 64, another one at 65. We have another one at 68. Well, there's a ton of them from 65 to 70, actually. There's a lot of sellers there. Yikes. That's a big resistance level. Once it breaks that level, though, I think we have a lot of room up to 7. VERU. Okay, I really like the 1 minute on this one. The 10 minute, it's okay. The 5 minute looks pretty good, I'd say, and the 1 minute also looks pretty good. If we can break through view up here. Blue is also popping on the scans. Higher float though. So I do like this one. I'm just gonna wait on it. Wait for, I guess, the next, well, I guess we can stick around because it's only about a minute 30 before the next 5-minute candle opens. And then I want to see a push through 7. So I'm probably going to buy this dip here somewhere. I think it's going to have a couple candles of consolidation here. If it can bounce up above this level and kind of hold, sideways consolidate, that'd look a lot better than what it's doing right now. It just pulled back about 20 cents there. I don't really like that. Like if this can break its 1-minute low and then pop back up to about 85, then this looks really strong for a breakthrough 7. That's what my target would be. Let's actually see where I should get in or sell if I was to sell. 720, that's 1. 712, that's most likely where I would want to sell. And the break is 7, so I would try to sell at 712 most likely. So this is the break of the 1-minute low. Let's see if we can get it to pop back up to 85. I don't know. Next 5-minute just opened here. 10-minute MACD just doesn't look good, so I don't think it's gonna do it. We'll go back to FHTX, who actually broke through VWAP, so I missed this one entirely. Let's see, we have a couple candles of consolidation here, sideways consolidation. If this doesn't break its 1-minute low, or if this does break its 1-minute low, I could potentially buy that dip. And then we can see a move back to 19. Let's see what it wants to do here. I don't want to see a nasty flush though, so I'm hesitant to buy this dip. Low of this candle is 28. This one's 26. High of this candle is 70 though. About 10-cent spreads here. 1 minute's finishing pretty low. See if we get this 1-minute low break. Nope, a ride all the way back up to 70 here. Want to buy in there, but it didn't pull back. I was trying to get in on a micro pullback there at 50, but I wasn't fast enough on it. Didn't pull the trigger. So high of this 1-minute candle here is 89 so far. See if we get the rip through 19 on this next 1 minute. $65 now, 60, 40, 20. Yikes. That's what I was nervous about. I don't want to get in on something like that. That's a nasty rejection. While that's going on, PTPI here pulled back and now it's ripping to the highs. It barely popped on my scans for some reason. Not sure what that's about. IMPX, let's make sure this one's not going without us either. Okay, BFRI, same thing. BFRI is actually curling here. Still, the 10-minute doesn't look the best. You have to wait for that. So FHTX 10-minute also doesn't look best in the MACD. Same with the 5-minute. So that's kind of a reason for this false break. The 1-minute here did curl though, so that's I guess a reason why it did make this huge pop. Knowing that it made this huge pop though, that shows how much strength is behind the stock. Let's see. So BFRI is kind of bottoming out here. I kind of want to buy this for the break of 6 and a potential move all the way up to 630. I'm just nervous on this one because of how choppy it was pre-market. It did have this really nice move here. I was watching this entire move, and that was a pretty nice move. But as it started coming into open, it just started, failing. But it has so many red candles in a row here, it needs to pull back. I mean, it did have a pullback here, nothing significant, but the 1 minute MACD is curling finally, or about across here is what it looks like. The 5 minutes still needs time. The 10 minutes obviously still needs time. I would have preferred if this broke the low, so 582. Didn't break the low yet though, at least on the 1 minute or 5 minute. I would prefer if it breaks the low and then I could buy that dip, especially if it pops up back to around 6. That would look really solid, but not really sure where this one wants to go as of right now. I just know it's curling on the 1 minute MACD. So let's see. I should have bought that for the break of 6 there because obviously it broke 6. Gonna need to take bigger size on this one for sure though. Kind of don't want the move to happen all in one candle here. Like it's already, like right here, it's already popping at 615. I don't really want to see that. I should have bought a long time ago. So I could buy this dip at 612. If I would have got him filled. 615 is most likely where I would have gotten in at. 3-cent pop there, back to 615. Dipping below. So that's kind of why I didn't want to see a huge pullback here in this, or a huge move in this one candle, because it didn't give me much confidence. It's already pushing towards the highs here. 5 minute high just broke. And now I'm expecting a rejection just because it's coming towards VWAP, and also the 10 minute MACD still needs to cross. Blue is popping on the scans though. I believe it was 2 different types of blues actually. So we got blue. Yeah, we had this one, and then now we had this one, blue. Let's go check on the leading gappers, see if we're not missing anything. BFRI. Okay, I forgot we were just watching this one. Okay, PTPI. So PTPI here finally pulling back. 1 minute MACD doesn't look the best. HCTI. NES. Don't know what's going on with this one. I haven't checked the news on it. IMPX. And FHTX. Still waiting on the 10 minute on FHTX. But I don't know if I'm going to stick around that long. I think it does have the potential. This one is pretty strong, especially with that huge curl up here. But I'm not sure where I should get in yet. Again, I think this is a 10-minute setup here. I think I should just wait on the 10 minute. Because the MACD on the 10 minutes finally crossing. I would like to see the next 10 minute open, break this low, pop back up, hold VWAP, and then the next 10 minute, so around 10 a.m., we can see it finally move back to 1950 or even break through 20. I think it has a lot of potential. Blue popping on the scans again. PTPI. Nice move here. Let's see if we get the break of 4 on PTPI. I think we will because the 5 minute. There's 4. There's huge sellers at 4. There's the break of 4 there. So really nice move. Wow, what a nice move there. 84 all the way to 4. So about a 15-cent pop there. So that would have been a really nice trade if I actually took it. I had the 5 minute behind me on that one, so I mean that would have been perfect for a 5 minute high break. I didn't take that trade. Kind of sucks. FHTX here. That was a weird pop. Really big pop there from 1750 all the way back to 1880. Not sure what happened there, but obviously now it's rejecting that level, so false break. $10-minute opens here in the next 20 seconds. Blue keeps popping on the scans. It's a really nice move there actually on blue. I didn't think this one was gonna really do much, but I thought it was just slow and choppy, or just kind of like PTPI. Let's see what PTPI is doing. So blue's moving nicely here, but I don't know. Oh, actually, I didn't even see that. The 5-minute MACD here. Really nice cross there. It already broke its high though. I'm gonna wait for this one to pull back if I were to trade it. I feel like it's already extended with, like, it already made the move without me, so PTPI pulling back here. Could potentially get in PTPI for the $4 break, as well as the 10-minute high break of 414. I think it definitely has the potential, so we'll probably take another trade on this one here. 1-minute MACD looks like it's crossing though, which I don't like, so I'm gonna have to wait on it a bit. Then again, it almost crossed here, but now it actually looks like it's gonna do that just because of how bad it's dipping here. So this could be another 5-minute setup. So it's pulling back quite a bit here. If they can hold this level, if we can see some sideways consolidation, that's what I would actually prefer. I would not want to see this thing keep dropping. I want to see it hold its 380 level, 390 level, especially. So we can get some more sideways consolidation here and then expect another breakthrough 4. But this has to sideways consolidate. If it keeps pulling back all the way to 360 and then somehow breaks below VWAP, then it's just not looking the best. Once it breaks the low of this candle, I'd say it's kind of done. Low of 374. I don't want to see it break that low for sure. I gotta be careful buying here because the MACD still needs to cross. Gotta give it some time. I don't want to get in for a false break here. 10 minutes still has potential. I really like the 10-minute. Also the 5-minute, but that's why I'm thinking this might be more of a 5-minute setup than a 1-minute setup here. We still have 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the next 5-minute candle here to open up. So I'm just gonna wait on it a bit. Let's go and check some other stocks to make sure I'm not missing any other moves of FHTX. This one finally crossed on both the 10-minute and 5-minute. 10 minutes about to do what I wanted to do, which is break this low, and then hopefully it'll pop back up to about 1790 or 18 even, and that would look really solid for a move back to high a day, or just, you know, break this double top level, break over 19 especially. That would look great. BFRI is just sideways here. 5 and 10-minute look, they don't look the best if I'm being honest. IMPX, choppy, sideways. PTPI. So PTPI here broke that low. Now I'm just kind of hesitant on it. Broke the 5-minute low as well. I don't know. I want to see it pop up. I don't want to see it break through VWAP and hold below VWAP, but now that it's broken this candle here, it's kind of looking like it's shifting momentum towards the downside because it pulled back way too much. from 4 all the way to 365 now. I don't know. Not confident in that one anymore. FHTX. I like FHTX here, but like I said, I have to wait for the next 5 or 10 minutes to set up properly. I kind of want to buy in here, but the spreads are pretty big. It's about 10 cents. I want to buy in here for the next 1 minute high to break, which I guess I should have bought there at 65. So here's the break of 18 potentially. I'd rather get in for the next 1 minute to do it. I only feel confident in it because the next 5 minutes is going to open here, and then in the next 20 seconds or so. And the next 10 minutes going to open in about 5 minutes, and the next 10 minutes actually looks really good. So there's a flush all the way to 71, 66 now. I don't know. I don't know if I want to take this trade. 10-cent spreads make me nervous. High this candle here. It's out of my price range. Another thing. I'd be breaking my rules. High this candle's 1793. So we can go for that high break on the 5 minute. I really do have confidence in the 10 minute. But I would hate to get in early and then it just rejects on me here. Breaks this 1 minute low. It's already in the 50s here. Low of this candle is 44. So if it breaks the low of this candle, pops back up, that would be fine with me. But like I said, I don't want to buy in here at 70 or 80, and then it breaks that low all the way to 40, then I have to stop out. So here it broke that low, 37, 32 now. Let's see if it pops back up here. So now it broke the 5 minute low. Now the 5 minute doesn't look the best anymore. 10 minute also doesn't look the best. It just needs to pop up here. Let's see if we get a double bottom on the, let's see, 1690 level, I guess, 1685. Actually, it'd be lower. It'd be like right here, 1672, 71, somewhere about. But our support line would be here, 1680. I don't know. This one's probably gonna take another 10 minutes, 5 minutes maybe. I have no idea. $17.62 is the high of this candle. It's just so choppy. I'm so nervous on it. I want to buy it here at 1760. I want to buy it right here for this 1 minute high to break, and then potentially reversal on the 5 minute for the $18 break, but I'm nervous about it. So there's 1770. Next 10 minutes going to open up here, and I really like how it's setting up, if I'm being honest. I'm asking myself, do I have the gut to hold through a massive pullback here? I'm only up $4 on the day. Is it worth the risk taking this trade? It's holding this level. It's flat around this level. Yes, it keeps breaking through my support line, but it continues to pop back up. So there is somewhat of a support here. Volume's kind of dead. I have no true indication besides the MACD potentially. That's because the MACD still isn't ready. That this thing can actually reverse here. I just feel this has a lot of potential back above 18. Because although it's hidden at 17 level or 1750, it's still kind of just holding this small range. Hasn't really tanked yet. If this breaks through 16, then I think I'm kind of done. So now it's looking pretty bad. So 17.20. Are we gonna get the break of 17 down to 16? Okay, now it's back to 1750, 1760. This one's so damn tricky. High here is 1793. Back to 1770 now. I'm gonna buy this dip at 55. Going for the next 1 minute high to break. So looking for that 1 minute high of what? 1778 to break. There's 59. Get the push through 60 here. 70, 75. Selling there. So really nice trade. Didn't break 18. I sold that view up. Oh man, so it did pay off. Thank God. Thank God. That I waited and waited and waited for this one. Thank God. Sold at the top there. Has potential to break 18 for sure, but risky trade. I got such a lucky fill on that 55 fill there. It dipped below, could have added or something, but that was a risky trade for me. I really felt that one there. So got a quick break and now it's rejecting off that level. What a last minute trade, huh? I waited for this one I don't know how long already. So solid trade there. Finished up 102 instead of 454, which is awesome. So really nice way to end the day, I guess. And to be honest, this is kind of crazy. I was at 1600 just the other day, and now I'm back. We're about to make it back to 2000 again. So I'm kind of in this small range here. I made it at 2400, and then I obviously dropped all the way to 1600. So a lot of money just disappeared in the past 2 weeks. So now we're slowly coming back up. Now I should have only been up $4 today. I shouldn't have been this good of a day if I'm being honest, but you know, patience is key for sure. I didn't rush any trades. I could have entered anywhere back here any other time, but I just didn't feel ready. And yes, I could have entered here in the beginning. I missed a couple trades here and there, but thankfully I was able to catch this one while I could and sold at the top for the most part. So bought the micro pullback, the micro dip here, and then waited for the next 1 minute setup. I didn't panic out, although it kind of dropped to like, I think what, 5-10 cents below what I wanted, or I guess below where I was at, and then I just waited it out, popped all the way up to 1790. I was really looking for the 18 break, but once I'd seen that all those sellers at 18, or that it was kind of slowing down at 18, once it hit VWAP, I was like, nah, I gotta sell it before it really drops on me. So sold out of my position. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I want to apologize, didn't get the trade review out this weekend. I know I've been talking about it for about 3 weeks now that I would get it out. Had a really difficult time this weekend. Was studying for my exam a lot just to fail it by 1 point, believe it or not. So, you know, I should probably excel in my exams here, but I don't know. I was studying all weekend for it, studying all week actually. And I have to retake my exam a second time come this next week. So I don't know if I'll be able to get it out this week either. I really hope I can. And at the same time, I'm actually having somebody work on my logos and transitions as well as my thumbnails, so that way we can set something else up. Instead of making these videos about 30 minutes or something, we can try and shorten them up for you guys and try to get something like that going. But until then, I'll let you know when it's ready, or I guess I'll just post it whenever it is, and I'll keep you guys updated. So I will see you guys tomorrow.